So we are recording now, so I'm going to call the meeting to order. We are at the City Council chambers, and this is the Urban Renewal Authority meeting, September 21st, 2020. And I'd like to make a roll call, please.
Fremont County appointees absent. Commissioner Dennehy.
Here.
Commissioner Gonzalez. Here. Commissioner Jaquez. Absent. Commissioner Meisner.
Here.
Commissioner Payne.
Present.
Commissioner Reed.
Here.
Commissioner Reeser.
He's in Florida.
Absent. Commissioner B. Smith. Absent. Commissioner Hamrick.
Here.
And Chairman Smith.
Thank you. Before we get started on the agenda, Commissioner Payne, I did want to ask about the Fremont County appointee. So I'm assuming you're the special district.
I am today. This got political, is I guess the best way I can put it, internally. And so tomorrow we are going to appoint the District 1 Commissioner as the appointee
For the Fremont County?
for Fremont County.
Okay.
Which means I'll be on here twice for like 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And then the fire district will appoint Lance Tomar.
Oh, okay.
And then in January, the new District 1 Commissioner will take over, then I'll take over special districts. It got convoluted. I had your suggestion out front and it didn't. Let's just appoint Kevin right now, but no. And there's part of it's a good reason is this thing goes 25 years. 20 years from now, it's the District 1 Commissioner that's going to be on this board. So it's always going to be that person. So there was some method to the madness, but.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yes.
All right, so Kevin Grantham will be our representative for the.
Well,
Commissioners.
starting
Let's get on
January.
that.
When he gets sworn in.
So the question tonight is, do you get 1 vote or 3 votes? What is it?
Yeah, that's what
Tonight I get one. I only want one.
I hear some Trump stuff.
Jim, it's so many boards, so many votes.
Vote early, vote often.
All right, so let's go ahead and, number one, discuss our meeting of time. I had asked Ryan what his recommendation would be. He suggested perhaps a Wednesday meeting after a general government meeting.
Yeah, setting a certain time on a Wednesday after a general government meeting, so we know that the general government meeting has to end by a
By a
specific
certain
time. I did discuss with Robin Reeser about her availability. She said she's not available on the 2nd and 4th Mondays, but any other time she said she could make work.
But we're talking about Wednesdays.
Yeah, but we're talking about Wednesdays. So I just wanted to let you know that I did discuss it with
So,
Robin.
general government meeting, sit at 1 hour and go from there.
That's the recommendation. What do you think for District 1 for the next 25 years? Kevin Grantham's.
When is that, the 2nd or 3rd Wednesday? When is
Is
that?
this your chance to stick it to them?
Government is first Wednesday.
First Wednesday.
First Wednesday.
Sometimes
Well,
around-
first Wednesday after first,
Following a council meeting.
first,
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh, it's one of those.
But I'll get to the list.
First week,
If
full
that's what you
week,
decide.
first full week.
We'll do an annual calendar.
Yeah, I'll do a calendar.
Okay. Yeah,
6.
6 p.m.
government meetings historically are a little more challenged.
That we'll know on those.
Yeah, that's true. On those days, we just know that, hey, we're getting done at 6:55 because we have another meeting on at 6.
Beat them
Yeah.
up. We can't beat some things.
5:55.
Yeah.
5:55.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on, get it right, come on. Say, get it right.
Okay, so that's all right with the,
Do we have vote on things?
do we need to vote on that? Is
No.
that just a discussion?
No, what I'll do is I'll bring forward a formal resolution that has that at the next meeting, as well as the open meetings law resolution at the next meeting.
Okay.
And do we need to meet every single month, or is that on an as-needed basis?
It can be as needed. You're not required to meet every month.
Okay. I would imagine in the beginning, hopefully we have some stuff coming in that will.
Well, there's gonna be the Urban Renewal Authority once it starts meeting, has to adopt bylaws. So there's stuff to do in advance of doing the development work.
Okay.
But we are working on that pipeline of development. work,
Yeah.
So
Okay, so we need to get stuff, we need to get our bylaws.
So
So,
I've
yes.
got a question. Will the Urban Renewal Authority Commission have a budget?
it will. We're
So
working on
it
as
will
well.
have a budget?
Yeah.
So,
We
so
will
that,
have a draft to the commissioners by October 15th.
so for these 6 o'clock meetings, they're buying pizza, is that right?
I was just gonna say, John, are you gonna ask for snacks?
Yes.
I thought he was gonna ask for a salary.
That's where I was leaning too.
Yeah.
Got way to go,
We
John.
already covered it.
Snacks.
It's okay with snacks.
He's retiring and still here.
Yeah.
He deserves some snacks.
Okay, so item number B, this is the introduction and adoption by title only. Do I have to read that all out?
No.
Okay, so this is just basically as a URA committee approving all of the IGAs.
Yes, so all of the intergovernmental agreements that the city council has already approved are actually three-party agreements. They are the city council, they are the taxing entity, whichever one it was, and the urban renewal authority. The reason for that is that the city council is the one that adopted the plan, which has the sharing, the agreements that share back the taxes. But it's actually, the money actually comes into the Urban Renewal Authority Special Fund, and it is the Urban Renewal Authority's obligation to then take those dollars and pay them back to the taxing entities. So it has to be both the Urban Renewal Authority and the city as party to the agreements. So these are the exact same agreements that you approved as the city council. You're now approving them with your Urban Renewal Authority hat on.
And that'll be, when they vote?
Yes. So this is a resolution, just like it would be a city council resolution. The only difference is that when you are acting as the Urban Renewal Authority, the mayor has a vote.
Oh.
My life just suddenly shifted.
Don't freeze now.
I think she's.
Yeah, so I got my quarantine 15 heftiness, but go ahead, Mayor.
Madam Chair, I move that we approve Resolution 1, Series 2020, entitled a resolution approving intergovernmental agreement for taxation increment revenue sharing between the Canyon City area for reinvestment expansion, the city of Canyon City, Colorado, and overlapping jurisdictions.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second by Commissioner Payne. Any discussion? I'll call for a vote, please.
Councilmember Dennehy,
Aye.
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner Reed,
Aye.
Commissioner Hamrick,
Aye.
Chairman Smith.
Okay, just give me a moment.
You're not voting yet.
So on the TIF shareback, who physically does that? Is it going to be your city accounting department? Who does it?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be the city finance department, and we as staff have a meeting with the assessor on Monday, a week from today, I believe, to discuss how all the mechanics can work.
And one of the preview of coming attractions, one of the first action items subsequently that the Urban Renewal Authority is going to have to approve is what's called another cooperation agreement with the city to use the city staff for exactly that reason.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Then we'll move on to item number C, and that's the Urban Renewal Authority certificate.
And this is not something the Urban Renewal Authority has to take action on. We do need your signatures on the certificate. So hopefully Cindy will circulate an original certificate.
Yeah, and I just realized I don't have it down here.
And we need everyone's signature, and the purpose of that certificate is every time a new government is formed, and the Urban Renewal Authority is a new governmental entity, this certificate, along with the resolution the city adopted in May of 2020, is provided to DOLA, the Department of Local Affairs. And so we submit this to them, and then they know that we have to submit a budget, we have to do all the things that governments have to do, and this is the way they know that the city has created the urban renewal authority.
So how long do we have to submit that?
There's no time frame. They need to get it in though as soon as possible because things like the budget having, a draft budget having to be in your hands in October, all the things that trigger are starting to happen.
And so the budget is set by Tammy, is that, I mean, or is that something that we as a,
Well, Tammy and I are working on a budget. So, you know, both the city council and the urban renewal commission will see that things like the facade improvement, the life safety grant, things that we've done for, you know, through the general fund, those types of activities will start moving to the urban renewal authority. And then we'll put together a budget for projects as well.
okay.
Are we putting seed money in for those life-saving grants that we know?
Yeah, that'll be part of the cooperation agreement that Corey's going to be drafting.
Okay, as far as our calendaring, the first Wednesday after June, we actually just canceled general government meeting that day. Well, we have business that we need to take care of in October.
So that's 2 weeks away, Corey.
You have the draft agreement, so we could do it then or we could wait.
We could go for October 21st on that.
You're talking October 7th?
7th, we just canceled that during our
Yeah,
Oh, because of
because we were doing the
interviews.
interviews and then we have the other.
Because Ryan can deliver to you a draft, the budget obligation under the statute is not that it be provided to you in an open meeting. He just has to make the representation that you had it in your hands as commissioners before October 15th. So he can email the commissioners a draft budget and you meet that obligation. So that there's no need to meet before the 15th of October.
So the next meeting would be in November unless we have some extenuating circumstances or develop an opportunity that calls for a special meeting.
So we're talking November 4th.
That would be correct.
For council members, are you good with it being in your regular packet? Is that okay the way I did it on this one?
Yeah.
Or would you like a separate notebook?
No,
No.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just making sure.
Oh,
you were
as
good.
long as, the challenge is that I realize it's an extra effort for city staff, but we need to make for sure that the non-city affiliated members are getting taken care of.
Yes, and I'm getting their information, so theirs will also be delivered to them, just like yours are.
And we'll set up probably email addresses for the
Right.
additional 3 and set up a separate group email as well.
Already done.
So what's the final verdict on the date?
Did you do
November
this?
November 4th.
November
First reading.
So that'll be our first
My
meeting.
name is in.
November 4th.
But in the meantime,
Second first.
but in the meantime, we're gonna be getting information.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Corey, we need to learn to spell my name right.
Did I spell it wrong?
Yeah,
I apologize.
it's okay.
Are there any questions from the committee?
What you gonna see?
So you're gonna be sending us the email, the pertinent information that needs to be out for October 15th. Otherwise, we're meeting November 4th, 6 p.m., City Hall. We'll have a budget and bylaws.
You'll have a budget before the 5th, or probably on the 15th or before. Corey, will we have bylaws by then or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because I'll have a draft for you under November to discuss.
So discuss bylaws.
Yes.
All right, then this meeting is adjourned.